Am I the a-hole for wanting to be left alone when I'm sick? Bro, your girlfriend said what? You're sick! Well, what are you gonna do? Hey, what's up guys, it's Breezy Reads, back with another Reddit reading. Today we're diving into the world of r/Am I the a-hole, a subreddit where people share their real life conflicts and ask the internet to judge whether they were in the right or the wrong. From petty arguments to serious family feuds, this sub has it all, and we're gonna read through some of the juiciest posts and give our own verdicts. So sit back, relax, and let's jump right into the first post. Am I the a-hole for not staying at the same resort as my family for my sister's wedding so I can bring my dog? My sister is having her destination wedding at an international resort that does not allow dogs. My partner and I want to bring our 10-pound Maltipoo to a neighboring resort that does allow dogs, like literally a mile away, so that we can be at the wedding. The dog will be at the resort with a dog sitter, service that is provided by the resort that we will be staying, while we are at the wedding. However, my mother is insisting that we leave the dog somewhere / with someone back at home and that we stay at the same resort so the family can be all together throughout the stay. My sister's resort will only allow us a single day pass for the day of the ceremony if we are not guests of the resort. Honestly, we have been to a family wedding internationally before on a beach island and spent most of our time individually with our significant others, spending any family time mostly on just the day of the wedding and the occasional dinner. So, am I the a-hole? I think because everybody wants you to stay at the resort with them and it is not your day, you know you're there for your sister's wedding, I think that you are the a-hole because you should be supporting your sister and doing what she wants because it is her day and her ceremony. You're there to support her, not there for your dog. Am I the a-hole because I got excited about my son's first word? My son is 1 year old, and very recently he said his first word. I was super excited and called my husband and stepkids down to tell them the good news. My husband was super excited, although the stepkids mostly just politely acknowledged the event. My youngest stepdaughter is 6 and nonverbal, and she was also present when I told everyone about my son's first word. My husband's ex called him and told him off for letting me be such a bitch to my youngest stepdaughter. She said it was really cruel to talk about how my baby is talking yet and she isn't able to, and that the baby probably didn't even say the word, just accidentally stumbled on the sound. She wants him to tell me to apologize to my stepdaughter. I don't think that makes sense, because telling my stepdaughter sorry would just single her out for not speaking yet, which I think would be hurtful. I don't think my excitement about my son was offensive to her or anyone else except for her mother. Maybe I'm not thinking about it correctly. From my perspective, you wouldn't hide your accomplishment from someone who can't do them. That's not a nice thing to do. My husband's ex seems to think we're rubbing this in our face, but that's not what happened. Am I missing something? I don't think you're the a-hole, because people should be able to celebrate and be happy for their accomplishments. Even if your stepdaughter can't speak yet, it would probably single her out more if you didn't tell her, out of fear that it might hurt her feelings. So, all things considered, I think you made the right call. Would I be the a-hole if I sent a Venmo request to the dad of the kid I babysat? So I, female 21, babysat this kid that I sometimes watch last night, and it was from 3 to 11:30 p.m. The parents always pay me, but the dad seems to be holding off on paying me this time. He told me he would send me the money via Venmo as I was leaving, and I told him that works and left it at that. The next morning, still nothing. So I texted the dad some info about something he was asking me about before I babysat as an excuse to text him, and followed it with, also, just a friendly Venmo reminder. He only responded with thank you regarding the info I sent him, and still hasn't paid me. I'm starting to get frustrated because I need to buy my boyfriend's birthday gift with that money, and at this point, I'm just thinking about sending a Venmo request with how much he owes me. I've never done that in all my 8 years of babysitting, but I'm just so tired of parents not paying me on time and I need the money. Would I be the a-hole? No, you wouldn't be the a-hole, and it's because it's their job to pay you on time, and if they're not paying you on time, then you have to get things moving on your own. You already asked him, you already tried to remind him, and he didn't do it. So, now sending a request, that would be totally within your rights. Am I the a-hole for ruining my husband's surprise birthday? My husband, 39 male, is turning 40 in 2 weeks. I, 30 female, wanted to take him out to dinner and buy him a gift to celebrate the occasion. He knew I was planning something for his birthday, and he'd given me a gift wish list, but he didn't know the details. I had been subtly, or so I thought, fishing for information throughout the week so I could make sure I had something planned that he truly liked for his milestone birthday. A few days ago, I finally settled on a nice restaurant set inside a supercar showroom because he's always loved cars. But as I was looking up the menu online, I caught him peering at my screen over my shoulder. I'm not even remotely interested in cars, so when he asked if that's where I was taking him for his birthday, I had to admit that it was. Today I told him I had to go out and pick up something. He asked where I was going. I answered. He asked me why, and when I couldn't give him a straightforward reply, He quickly figured out that I was picking up his gift and what it was. He started getting really upset and called me dumb for not being able to plan his birthday properly. He said I ruined his birthday and sarcastically asked what the point was in surprising him when I'd been asking him questions all week, not even trying to hide what I was planning. That he was sick of the questions and that he might as well have just thrown his own birthday at this point. Never mind that I was the one who actually booked, pre-ordered, and prepaid for the meal and the gift. So, am I the a-hole for being terrible at keeping secrets and spoiling his surprise? So you're telling me this man is about to turn 40 and he is still acting like a child? That's a serious red flag from him. Like, bro, come on, get it together. You can't be happy that she even thought about throwing you a party in the first place? Like, what is wrong with you? Y'all know how the saying goes, you gonna get left if you can't get right. And this guy is clearly struggling to get right. Am I the a-hole for not paying for my daughter's keepsake flag? I recently went to the Renaissance Festival with a couple of friends. They carpooled in my car and I bought and packed a lunch that we all shared. We each brought our own ticket. My 2-year-old daughter was free. While we were there, we visited the jousting tournament. One of the friends asked my daughter, not me, if she wanted a flag to wave. Daughter said yes, and she asked her which one. I suggested she take daughter over to the aisle to meet the flag vendor and pick her flag. After she selected her flag, the friend, without any hesitation, turned to me and asked if I was going to pay for it. I was a bit taken aback and only answered it with a stunned no. I had planned to buy her a nice keepsake, but something nicer than a cheap, overpriced flag. As a financially struggling, single mother, I can't afford to buy her everything, and if I wanted to buy her a flag, I would have broached the subject myself. I felt that her offering the flag to my daughter without saying anything to me about it beforehand was her offering to buy it for her. Was I wrong? You are absolutely not the a-hole. The friend definitely is, because why would she bring that up to your daughter without even including you in those plans and then expect you to buy it? That makes no sense. Kids literally say yes to anything, so why would she be asking the kid? She should be asking you. You're the one who has to pay for it. Am I the a-hole for wanting to be left alone when I'm sick? So I've been really sick for the past 2 days, throwing up, worse stomach pains, fever of 103. My GF that lives with me banished me to the couch, and I honestly prefer that so I can just rest and be in total darkness. It's more comforting to me. She said she wanted to watch a movie with me, and I said I'm not really trying to focus on anything, but if you want to, okay. And basically said I was being a baby because women go through this on their periods all the time. Okay, I feel like that's pretty narcissistic, but go ahead. Continues to get mad at me and call me an a-hole because I'm not showing any affection right now or acting like I care about her. I'm kinda at a loss for words because I'm really sick, so I might not be thinking right, but dude, also I need to rest. I know I'm sick. So am I the a-hole? Dude, honestly, you need to rest. I don't know why she is acting like you aren't sick and in like a very horrible condition. She probably needs to be more caring and attentive to you instead of being attentive to her own desires, but hey man, I'm just a bystander commenting on your situation. Am I the a-hole for liking my stepmom? I, 16 female, have a stepmom who lives with my biological dad. My biological mom lives with me, my stepbrother, and my stepdad. Recently, me and my dad reconnected and have been spending time together way more. He was an absent father who only gave me money and not a relationship. And things have been going pretty good in my opinion. The thing is, my mom hates my stepmom. She says my stepmom is jealous because my mom is the only girl who could still get back with my dad, which is a weird flex from my mom, but okay, I guess. The problem is that she always says stuff like, what, is she your new mom now? Or, so do you see her as a mom to you? Which is just making me upset because she seems jealous and hypocritical. She constantly tells me my stepdad is my new dad and to treat him like he's my real dad. And if I'm being honest, I don't like my stepdad much because he favors his son, my stepbrother, and treats me poorly, so I don't see why I need to treat him like my dad when he isn't. She always seems to be mad when I mention my stepmom, but when I hang out with her and have fun, I want to let my mom know that I had a good time so I can see my dad and stepmom again. Am I the a-hole for liking my stepmom? You are not the a-hole. I think your mom needs to stop being so insecure and be happy that you're having a relationship with your dad finally. You know, after not having a father figure for so long, it probably feels nice to have your actual dad back in your life. I don't know why she can't just be happy for you. Am I the a-hole for making financial goals my wife thinks are ridiculous? Me, 37 male, and wife, 33 female, are very different when it comes to our financial security. I work, bringing in all household income, while my wife does not work and takes care of our child. My wife can spend money like a drunken sailor or a first kid with their first credit card. She gets everything she wants and needs, never wants for anything. She has no concept of saving. For example, we spent $40 more on the credit card than my 2022 take-home pay, meaning that all loan payments were paid out of savings. We have savings because I have prioritized savings my whole life. My wife loves to go on vacation. I have no desire to go on vacation and am more of a homebody besides to watch our child experience new things. I have set saving stipulations to being able to go on vacation which are completed besides 12 months of mortgage payments paid ahead. We are already halfway to the goal. My wife is upset, saying I am punishing our family by making a stupid, yet achievable, but in her mind, a ridiculous stipulation for going on vacation. Am I the a-hole for prioritizing our financial health over a vacation? And that will be all for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed listening to these juicy stories from the subreddit Am I the A-hole? Let me know what y'all thought of them in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more entertaining content. And if you have any suggestions for future videos, let me know. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.